Hi everyone, my name is Kaitlyn Lodewikus. I'm a Ghangulu Yiman woman from Mount Morgan in Central Queensland, and I'm one of the young champions for 2017. Growing up, I probably only spoke about 15 words in language, and most of those were genitals or bodily functions. Those were just words I've heard from other people, so they're probably not mine. I've always grown up around family, but none of us have known much about our culture. In August 2016, my uncle gives me a call asking whether I want to come to Bundaberg for a language reclamation workshop. My first thought was, how am I going to help? I don't know anything about language. But it sounded interesting, so I went along anyway. And over those 2 days, I just fell in love with language. While I was there, I thought I'd hit them up for a job, and within a month, I was living and working in Bundaberg. So since September last year, I've been a language worker at the Central Queensland Language Centre. A massive part of what we do at the Language Centre is language reclamation. We're currently working on 12 languages within Central Queensland. This might sound like a lot, but there are actually over 50 languages within our area. I also spend a lot of time at the childcare centres around Bundaberg teaching the kids language. The majority of the kids aren't Indigenous, but they just soak it up like sponges and they love it. They'll correct me if I'm wrong too. There's no getting it past them. In May this year, I was lucky enough to represent Queensland in the National Indigenous Youth Parliament. It was the best experience of my life, and I met the most inspiring, amazing young Indigenous people, as well as some Indigenous politicians. We travelled to Canberra for the program, and among many other great once-in-a-lifetime opportunities, we were to present a speech at Old Parliament House. I was lucky enough to be in the group that presented our speeches to the current Speaker of the House of Reps. I did my speech on the need for more resources to go towards language reclamation within Australia. And yes, I used the genital line there too. As I mentioned earlier, before coming to work at the Language Centre, I spoke very little language. Now I speak bits and pieces of 6 or 7 languages. My favourite thing about what I do is seeing that other people are just as excited as I was to be learning their languages, and being a part of that feels just amazing. Before I go, I just wanted to say thank you for this opportunity, and also I wanted to acknowledge the traditional people that belong to this country.